This week, Chloe gets a good bang. Timo gets confused between counties and countries, and I have an involuntary shaft extension. So, let's drop down. Let's drop it in. Let's do this.
I'm sorry, I couldn't contain myself then.
This is just another trucking podcast.
Anyways,
can I just say before we start, David will shout like crazy, Timo, if you don't get closer to your mic.
Oh yeah.
You need to get close to it, yeah, so we can hear you properly.
Bring it in like so. It needs to be like a few inches.
You need to be like
Just no. It needs to be like just imagine
That's
it's a
about
big
it,
cock
yeah.
that you're up to. More closer.
that did look like you were going in to kiss it. I'm not gonna. You kind of went.
Yeah, either kiss it or suck its cock. I don't really care. Either way, you need to have it closer.
Just get close
Yeah.
up, close and personal.
Screenshot it. Oh, it's recorded anyways. It's automatically recorded.
Let's go.
Hello, this is Just Another Trucking Podcast. I'm your host, Tom, and I'm joined, as always, by my good friends, Cole. Fuck it, we're rolling with it.
Did
I
you
can't
mix
say it.
co-host and Chloe up?
I think I might have done, possibly, question mark. Don't know.
That's a great
Can't say it. But then, also as well, I realise it's not as always. David's not here this week.
No.
So,
This is why
yeah,
we're having disorganised mess.
David,
Chloe.
We've not been shouted at yet.
Just like Chloe last week, she ditched us with family, and David's doing it for 2 weeks in a row.
2
This
weeks.
week, and next week, no
Wow.
David.
Yeah.
We've been
Yeah.
ditched.
The thing is, though, with David, right? So his excuse of like I'm going away to see family is bollocks because he's not going away. He's coming fucking closer to us.
He's
Yes,
coming
he is.
home.
In fact,
Across the pond.
oh no, he's not. I was going to say, is he closer? Is he
He's closer to
I'm
me.
the closest to him, actually.
Oh yeah, you
Huh?
technically aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he North Island
Yeah.
or South? I've never taken
Island.
this
I
one.
saw
Island.
South Island. For fuck's sake, do not
Never
mix the
ever
two up.
asked him.
It's oh yeah. No, he's
That's a
Republic
whole
of
world of
Ireland. Yeah. Also, as well, like if you ever go to Londonderry or Derry, depending on who you're talking to, don't ever say where you are because shit goes down. Shit goes down. Yeah.
Good
Also,
fact.
don't ever work for RNLI in Londonderry either because
Why?
Bomb Squad gets called out. That's a whole thing. Anyways.
Hey?
What?
There's a whole story behind that. But basically, I used to do charity fundraising, and
Yeah.
I worked for RNLI, and RNLI has a big Union Jack on the back of the jackets for fundraising. And the one thing you do not want to have, or the one place you don't want to have a big Union Jack on your jacket, is in Londonderry because
Right.
people aren't happy with you, so they called in a bomb threat. It was a fake bomb threat, but
What
they called
the
it in
hell?
because we were there. The police escorted us off. It was very crazy.
Why is it always you?
But right, on a different note though, right, but I know there was a bomb threat and all of that, but on the swing side, I had one of the fucking best breakfasts I've ever had there because they had potato bread, they had fried bread, potato bread, and something called soda bread, and
Soda bread's amazing.
God damn!
Soda
That's the
bread
only
is so
time I've
good.
ever had it.
And
It was.
It's not right. It's the other
fucking-
one, isn't it? It's the thingy, the yellow one. What's that one?
The yellow one.
Not sulfur.
By the way,
is it?
if anyone's like for this Monday or Tuesday morning,
Oh.
actually, because it's bank holiday, but if it's Tuesday morning for you, you're traveling down to whatever site you're going to, and it's 3 a.m, and we're talking about fried
Bread.
breakfast, I apologise. If you're now hungry, but
And thirsty.
and
and mouth-watering.
oh God damn! I tell you what though, it's. Do you ever find I really can't eat the cheap, shitty sausages. Do you know the
Nope.
ones I'm talking about?
Yeah,
I just
I do.
cannot fucking eat them.
No.
I actually check, and there's a lay-by near Clafton at Lancaster, and you can request proper Cumberland sausages.
Mm.
Fuck me, I do like a good Cumberland.
See, I like
Oh,
I like
I
a
don't know.
Lancashire sausage.
I like a nice sausage.
Not called a Lancashire. It's called
That's
a
what she said.
A Lincolnshire, is it not?
Lincolnshire.
Lincolnshire. No, yeah,
I
not
like
like-
them.
I don't. They're all. I think. I mean, I don't know. I'm Cumbrian, so I think I legally have to say a Cumberland sausage. Like it just seems like it's one of them things. It's a bit like if we were talking about pasties, say you would, I think, legally have to say Cornish pasty. I know you're not Cornwall, but because of the kind of, I know, but because of the kind of distance. Again, it's like.
Do you mean like the whole
it's the pride of the area.
scones and scones thing where you got to have jam and then cream, or cream and then jam? That one.
What's the fucking difference? I never got this.
There's a big difference.
What? How is it? How is there a big difference?
My theory is you put the jam on first because it's spreadable. You can't spread jam on cream. That's my theory.
So I am taking on Monday. She doesn't know this yet. I'm taking Mrs. out for afternoon tea.
Oh,
And I'm going to take her out for a proper afternoon tea. And yeah,
where to? Somewhere fancy. Obviously.
So there is I'm trying to think what it's called now. It's this like Victorian seaside village, and the first time I ever went there was in the truck, and I went several years ago, and I kind of half thought I imagined it, or like it wasn't as what I thought it was, but you turn onto the front, it's all cobbled, and it is like it's the weirdest thing because as you go out, it suddenly turns into almost like Victorian times.
That's cool.
You can imagine like the women with like the dress and shit like that. Anyways, there's someone there, somewhere there. And I'm trying to think what the bloody place is called now.
But it's a proper little
it's
tea
near
place.
Wigton. Oh, it's like it looks really, really nice. Yeah,
That's cool.
It looks
That's gonna be well
proper
nice. We'll need some
I'm very
photos
excited for it.
because I do like.
Yeah,
food
oh
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. But there's going to be scones or scones. I don't really know what the correct. What is it? Is it scone or is
Afternoon
it a scone?
teas, scones.
Yeah. Or is it a scone? A scone. Scone just sounds better,
a
does
scone.
it not?
Well, people call it scones, scones. It's potato. You know.
No one
same
else is
thing.
talking. It's just me and you now talking about scones. Everyone else has given up on this
Are
fucking
we hungry?
conversation. No one else fucking cares. And the people are probably driving along going, I'm sure this used to be a trucking podcast. At some point, these
David
fucking
Over there, or they're
Listeners.
genuinely shouting at us, going, "You're in the fucking doing it wrong." Who knows? Should we move on from scones and scones?
Honestly, I don't want to, but if we have to, should we thank our Patreons and be all like nice and shit?
Shall we?
Let's have a look. I have a list.
By the way,
Just
Daniel's
for-
put in the
just for
chat.
those listening,
Oh.
for those listening to the podcast that are not on YouTube, we've got Timo helping us host today.
Oh yeah, hi Timo.
I am
Oh
here.
yeah, shit! I haven't introduced you yet.
You actually haven't introduced any of us.
Oh, have I not?
You did a slight mess up, and then we just carried on from there.
Oh right, okay. Yeah, we have Timo we have Timo in. We've got Chloe. We've got Nessa on producer, and that's
Yourself.
it. There's me. I'm Tom. Hello. I'm the host, apparently in control of this shit. Fucking hell.
Dear.
How's it
So
working
you
out
have
for
a
you?
producer.
If you would like to support this absolute fucking mess, you can do. You can join our Patreon and you can listen to this live. And
And
comments.
listen to pre-show
like,
and after show where it just gets worse.
I mean, I genuinely
And
just gets
better.
into a shit show. And you can make comments like Daniel has, who says it's not a scone till it's gone. But I
A
think
scone till
it's
it's
supposed to
gone,
say
you
It's not
dickhead.
a scone till it's gone, you
Yeah,
nutty.
yeah. No, I was joking. It was funny.
Yeah, all right. Of course
It
you
was
were.
kind of funny. It was more
That
Honestly.
was just embarrassing, that.
Wow. Honestly, I apologise. This is the energy that we're bringing tonight. So just be aware.
This is the
Go
energy
with
you bring
it.
every week.
This seems. I think this seems a bit more rowdy than it normally is.
Oh! Did Tom try and do a funny? Because I've got control of buttons. You ready? Ready? Tom, well done, her.
The
Sorry.
funny thing is,
I
she's
got really
laughing.
excited about that.
Yeah. The thing is, she's laughing, right? And to just explain why Chloe's laughing, it's because she's just played an audio clip of people cheering, laughing. However, the thing she hasn't realised is she still has it in preview mode and not live mode, so no one else heard
No one
what
else
she
can hear it
read.
but her.
Fuck you. No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
Oh, no.
We didn't hear it.
You have to
fine.
click.
I've added it in now.
Right,
Look,
click
it's fine.
live.
It's fine. It's fine. See, we've got
There you
our
go,
That's
there
it.
you
I
go.
heard it.
I had it this time.
This
That's
is a
it.
high production value podcast.
Why am I in
Would you
control of
believe
buttons?
we're nearly on episode 130? This is it's a
Yes,
fucking
that's
shit
next
show.
week.
Right. If you would like to join us on the lives, if you want to get some extra content, extra bonus stuff, and help support the podcast, you can do. Go to patreon.com/JAPT, I think it is, or Google. Go just search just Another Trucking Podcast Patreon.
Yep.
And then there might be some other place. We might post links up to things. But
Just do some
thank you.
searches for us. It all helps, doesn't it?
Google's a thing. Just fucking Google it nowadays. you don't. I genuinely don't. I don't remember the last time that I actually put in an actual web address. When was the last time you went www.something.com?
God. Dial-up,
how-
when that was around.
You
I
can
genuinely.
do it in the search bar now, though. Before you even go into Google, you can just literally put in the search bar and all he finds it for you, don't it? If got the power of Chrome. Or
Do you know what the
whatever.
most searched thing on Bing is?
Oh God.
God,
Google.
what? Is it actually? No, it is
It's
not.
Google. Yeah.
Why
yeah.
would you be on Bing and search?
Well,
for
it's because
Google?
it was set to a default, and so the first thing that people Google for search is just Google. There you go.
Do you remember that
Okay.
that rumor that went round when you were at school? If you Googled Google,
Yeah.
would
The
break.
internet would implode.
implode.
But anyways,
So
thank
many
you very
people
much.
Yeah, sorry,
Thank you very
Patreon
much
names.
for our
Go on.
Patreons. We've got Jack Goodwin. We've got Matthew James Frostick. Fuck me. What?
Can you do it the same David does?
No, I can't because
Do the
two
super ones in
reasons.
a
Oh,
really
it's
deep
only
voice.
fair.
Firstly, no, not doing that. Secondly, don't know which one's which.
Come on.
Ugh.
Because I don't have that information. But primarily the first one, I do need you to understand it's because of the first thing, but also the second.
Okay, go on. Then.
Am I allowed to continue now? Is that okay with you?
I still think you should do it at least in a fun voice, but
Right.
okay.
Yeah.
No.
Do it.
That we're doing
Do
it
it.
like this. If you want to do it with a fun voice, you are welcome to.
I haven't got the list. Unlucky. Come on, crack on.
I can send it to you right now.
Just crack on.
How quick she backs down.
She can be the next
Trucker
weekend, can't
Sound,
she?
Big Mike, Dan M, Hemorrhoid Rager. Fucking
Yes!
love that name every single time. Ivor Biggin.
That's not me
Is
either.
that a new one? Why have I never
What?
heard that one before?
What was
Ivor
that?
Biggin.
Did you get it? Ivor
Yes. I've
Chloe
how
doesn't.
long's that one in there?
I
Ivor
have a big
Biggin.
one. Yeah, I have a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
He's
it.
basically saying it's cause
Yeah, I
funny
have a
because it's
big
about
one.
cocks.
Yeah.
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 Oh, thanks
Yeah.
for clearing that up, Tom.
Yeah.
I'll-
Yeah. Tom,
Can't believe
so
you two
funny.
just noticed it.
Justin Reaney. Justin
Larry.
Reaney. Ginger Mother Trucker. Gavin Williams. Daniel Smee. Stephen Patterson. Chris Ragg. Charlie Honahan. Arthur Job. Fuck man, if I mess yours.
Oh, you are
Mihal. Joe Rodwell. Neil Rees. That other one. Trucker
Timo.
Colin and Trucker Marty. I'm not thanking you while you're here. That just seems pretentious.
I've
That
still
was
got
a
pay to do
shambles.
that.
Well
Listen,
done,
it was
Tom.
stressful.
Well done.
I tell you what. So this week, I was in the office, and I was. This is yesterday, and I was supposed to be finishing early so I can go and pick my kids up.
Right.
And I did the second most stupid thing that I've done this week. There's another thing I
The
did that was
second,
even more
right?
stupid.
Okay.
Yeah. So I decided to go and talk to the boss before I left. And
Okay.
I started to talk to him, got into conversation, and then he got a phone call. And as he's on the phone, he looks at me and goes, "Actually, I've got a HiAb driver in front of me right here." I'm like,
Oh,
shit.
no.
Oh shit! Oh shit! I looked and I was like, I knew I should have gone. I knew I should have just gone. I should have got in the car. I should have just fucked off. I should have done what everyone else does. This is the reason why they don't come in the office, especially on a Friday. Anyways, I was then elected to go 20 minutes down the road. Wasn't 20 minutes.
Wasn't
it was
20
like
minutes,
fucking
no.
30. So you're talking an hour extra by that. So 30 minutes, and I didn't know where the spot was, but the owner's son does know where it is. And the owner's
Right.
son, he's only 21 or something, but he's been one of these ones where he's been moving trucks around the yard since he was 12, and
He knows what
so
he's doing.
He
Yeah.
knows what he's doing. which is a lot of pressure. I don't like having other drivers in with me because
Oh, he was in with you.
he was in with me on the passenger
Wow.
seat, and as we're going along, he goes, "Oh, you should be in ninth high this bit here. You should be in this gear. You should be in this." Oh, fuck's sake! But the more he kept saying stuff, the more I was starting to overthink what I was supposed to do. There's
Yeah.
nothing worse than having someone there.
It makes you worse, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Fuck
Just
me,
let you
when you
get
got
on
that
and
pressure
drive how you
there.
want. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It ended up like we tried to pick this cabin up, and it was way overweight. I managed to use the override button to try and lift it, and I managed to get it an inch off the ground. And I had him around the other side watching the legs, and he was like, "Yeah, we probably should stop now. They're a foot off the ground on this side."
Oh my
We were
god.
like,
Oh my god.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and we'll stop on this one. We'll put this down. Turns out I couldn't lift it. I tried though, and that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yay, overrides.
You've got to try to say that
Wow.
you've tried, haven't you?
Yeah, that's it.
Did they give you a little star for trying though?
Yeah, just back in
Just
shame,
nothing.
and I lost loads of time. And didn't set off until 5 o'clock.
But you still got more money, so it's all gravy. You got paid for it.
Did I hell? I'm on salary.
Oh, hell.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Literally, if I
Oh,
finished
that's
at 3
painful.
or if I finished at 5, it doesn't matter for me.
Oh, balls. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's like that's not really a mistake.
You should
okay.
get a bonus for doing odd jobs
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah.
Like a weekly
Yeah.
bonus scheme or
Well, you should
something.
have stood
You
there
should
going-
suggest that to your boss.
I'll
I'll
get
be
my
honest,
kids. Give me,
I'm
give me some money.
I'm pretty happy with the money that they give me. So
But still, you
we'll
should
let
say
them
to
be.
your boss, every time you say to me, "Can you just do this? I want a bonus."
yeah.
Or you should have a tip
Dan,
jar.
Dan has just
Pound-
said it right. It doesn't work
like a
like that
swear
in family
jar.
firms.
You should do like a swear jar. Every time he says those words, you should put it in the jar.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. What was the actual mistake you did then this week?
Agreeing to go.
Being a
No,
yes
there
man.
was
that's
another
his
one. You
mistake.
said there was another. Come on. What was it?
So, none of you guys will have ever used an extended trailer, yeah?
No, not yet.
Right. There is a cat behind me fucking ragging on the green screen. It's just, you can't see it, but it's waving wildly in the background. Very
Yeah.
distracting. Anyways. So, an extended trailer, basically, just imagine it like, I'm trying to think what's the best way of explaining it.
Makes sense.
Yeah, basically, it's like it's a long shaft in the back end. So basically, you've got the front of the trailer, and the front of the trailer's got like a long shaft all the way down that fits into the back part of the trailer, and there's two locking pins. A bit like, do you know when you get that makeshift furniture or like a tent or something, and you've got to press them two buttons in to make it go up and down and stuff like that. So basically, yeah, you've got these two locking pins, and they come out or whatever. And these locking pins, when they shoot out, they put these little bars on the outside of the trailer, so you can see that the locking pins are out and engaged. But it's a bit of a fuck about because they don't just come out straight away. Sorry, just very quickly.
You've just stopped talking.
Oh yeah, sorry. I just Daniel's just put
This is a
up saying-
podcast that you need to talk on.
Sorry, someone put him in chat saying that Tom and Chloe just disappeared, and I wondered if there's something wrong with the stream, but apparently it's not. So we're okay. We can continue. Anyway,
And then Nessa put Tom's got a long shaft. Lol.
the long shaft. By the way, this is the energy this whole section is going to be. So I've been doing weight testing all week. So we've been going
I've seen
around
pictures.
from site to site, basically with a load of weights on and a forklift on the back of it. It's been quite interesting. It's been interesting
you
learning
know what?
about it.
That looks really fun when I saw the pictures because obviously we've got a weigh ridge at our work and like I've seen them turn up and do it all in front of me before and I'm like, that's really cool. It just looks fun. Yeah, go on.
It is, but it's also a low loader trying to get onto a weigh bridge that at best was really designed for a tipper.
Oh, was it one that
an
went
Arctic
up and
tip.
over? Up and over.
And it was, yeah, well, it was all sorts. There was we did best part of like maybe like between 20 and 25 this week. We did.
Oh, fucking hell.
So we did quite a few weigh bridges,
Yeah.
went everywhere, all the way up to Edinburgh and shit like that. So we did them all over the spot. But on the first day, we were struggling with this trailer because there's a few little quirks with it. I've been explained it, but I've never used a low loader before, and I didn't really I've seen them, but I've just never had. But it had like the proper ramps that fall down and shit like that with like the proper lights on the back of it. Oh, it's smart as anything, but it's an old girl, about 20 years old, maybe more. So, you know,
It's got its quirks.
It's got its quirks. It's also not the best designed in some ways.
Right.
So we were trying to fiddle around and trying to get the ramps to kind of suck in as such, because the forklift and it was going down, it was the wheels were kind of just over the edges, so it was like it was a bit of a panic trying to get it off the ramps. And we're trying to kind of get them so that they were close together. And so the guy was trying to fiddle with the controls and trying to kind of do all of this to kind of get the two ramps in more.
Mm-hmm.
We managed to get it done after a while, and then we set off to the next site, which is about maybe 10 minutes away. And there was a bit of this, it's an absolute twat of a level crossing where you've got to come in really tight on the wall and come back in, because it obviously you'll ground out with a vehicle that's low. And I get out of the truck and I see these pins sticking out. And I look at it. I think, what the fuck? That's like off an extended trailer.
Oh,
And I walk down and I think, hey, they are fucking off an extended trailer. And I look, and there's about 1.5 inch gap between the two parts. So it's like it's split apart.
Right.
I'm thinking, what the fuck? What's happened? And so I start going around it and start looking. I'm like, hey, this is fucking extended during transit.
Oh, shit.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
shit.
And so I realise what's happened. When he's been messing with the controls at the back, he's pressed the pins button in. And I haven't realised he's done this. He's done this while fiddling, trying to get the two ramps in.
Yeah.
He's pressed this in. Because it's an older trailer, the pins don't just pop out straight away. You've got to jiggle it around a little bit.
Yeah.
Like when I went over the level crossing. And I was struggling to get over.
Shit.
So
What if you got stuck there?
So the pins have come out and it is now not locked. We use rubber matting all the way down the thing because obviously we've got metal weights on a metal bed.
Yeah.
So we've used rubber matting. The only thing holding this trailer together is the rubber matting. The only thing.
Christ.
And there was no way of me. I didn't even realise it was an extendable trailer up until that point.
Oh,
So
no.
I thought it's just a low loader. It was only when I saw these fucking pins out, I realised, shit, something's gone right here. Like,
Yeah.
That's lucky you
And-
spotted it so quickly.
it was the second I stepped out of that cab, but I spotted it. I was like, yeah, shit, something's gone. Yeah,
Shit's
it's
got
gone
real.
Very wrong. Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so lucky. But the thing is, because the age of it, the new extendable trailers have like a kingpin, bit like your fifth wheel lock,
Yeah.
bit like that. It's got them through it, but this is too old for that. So there is no secondary
There's no
system
security.
there,
Right.
just in case someone. Because in the day, he's knocked this. He had no idea. I think he's read pins and thought, oh, this must be to unlock the ramps. I don't think he's realised. If I'd seen the yellow button, I was back there.
Yeah.
Because I was de-strapping and I was like de-chaining and stuff like that. So we were trying to be all efficient. If I'd been back there, I'd been like, that's pins, so we don't touch that.
Yeah.
But because it's a yellow, like, you know how you get like the different colours and stuff like this. This is like a bright yellow one.
So it's fairly
just to kind of show
standouty. Yeah.
It shows you that this is different to what the other ones are, but it's right next to everything else. So you have your trailer brakes, and then literally directly next to it is this yellow button, and you've got all the different ones.
The extendables, when you take the pin out and obviously extend it, you have to put the pin back in to secure it, or it completely comes apart.
So, from what I understand, there is something on the very end that stops
stop
it,
it.
a stop plate, basically. But I also suspect if you are fully freighted and you're going for it,
And you suddenly
I
slam
would
on.
think you would be able to rip that off. And if you rip that off, you're
Well,
going
either
to rip
that
all
or
the electrics,
you
you're going to rip
slam
everything
on,
else.
it would go bang, wouldn't it? Straight into the back of you. effectively.
I was talking to Chris about this, and he said that a lot of companies don't grease, don't grease that like the shaft. I don't know a better way of
Don't
explaining
move the
it,
shaft, right?
but they don't put grease on it
Yeah.
for this reason. So there's a
that
bit of
it's not
friction there.
flexy. Yeah.
Makes sense, I suppose. doesn't it?
Yeah,
Everyone loves a bit of friction.
but it was one of them
That's
where
what she said.
it potentially could have ended in disaster, and unlike every other time that I've come and I've come in mistakes on this podcast before where I've said, oh, I've made this mistake or I've done this. This is one of the few times I don't know what I could have done to fix that. I don't know.
I wouldn't have known either.
There's no even with hindsight. Like 'cause normally I'll say with hindsight I would have done this or this is the step I should have put in there. But this is one of them rare occasions where this accident, even with the knowledge I have now, unless I intentionally went and checked that button, which there's not really in my head, there was no reason to.
Well, you didn't know it was there, did you?
There was no check. There was no reason for me to have checked it. There was nothing. As far as I can tell. And again, if you're listening to this and you're like, oh, actually, you should have done X.
Yeah.
Genuinely, let me know because
call him out. Yeah,
that was that's one of them ones where it was one of the moments where I looked at it, my heart dropped a little bit. I was like, oh my fucking god!
Bet
like,
it did.
Yeah.
When I realised what it was.
Yeah.
So that was my big mistake. But I say mistake again.
Incident.
Yeah.
It wasn't even your mistake.
No, I mean
it's just lucky you got out and checked.
Yeah, and you couldn't have planned that. So how did you fix this problem anyway? The pins were all right, and you managed to put it back together?
The pins were absolutely fine. It's just they'd come out and unlocked.
They just popped out.
The rubber matting was holding it in place. Basically, because I'd strapped the fuck out of these weights, that was the reason why it wasn't moving. That was the only reason it was moving.
Well, I mean, in all fairness, you spotted it and you sorted out the issue, and no harm was done.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, but still, it was.
It's scary to think what could have happened, though. Really.
Yeah.
Like.
So
anything.
very, very easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we've got. Easy. I mean, all I've got relatable to that is we've got drawbars on some of our trailers, and the first time I ever went to use that, I didn't know how to lock it. So it was as simple as me driving up the road, out of the estate, and then putting the brakes on, and it come in bang in the back of me. And me going, shit, that's not the right button to lock that in place. So a case of getting out and locking it back up and going again. That's all I've got close. So we've got, when I first started Wagon Drag, so you've got the skip wagon drag. So you've got something called a swan neck, where it's got like effectively a big swan neck that loops up and over and then connects to the back of your truck, your tow hitch. So that's fixed in place. So obviously you load from the rear and, you avoid that bit. That connects, that's done. But we've also got some, like the Ro-Ro wagon drag, for instance. I know that one now because I've got used to it. And when I first ever used someone else's trailer, it's got like a drawbar that pushes in and out. Yeah. And obviously you've got like an airlock thing to lock it in place, which clamps it out, or like you open the airlock and it goes in and out.
I've had something like this, and when you when you go into it, automatically closes up, doesn't it? Is that the one that you're talking about?
Oh, well, these ones don't. They don't automatically close unless you set it to automatic. But obviously, there's nothing on some of these trailers to tell you which way's which, and you can't see which way's which until you effectively drive forward and go, oh, fuck, bang, that's not the right one.
Damn.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
And it comes out with an almighty thud as well. It wasn't even going that fast. It was just literally approaching a roundabout, and then it just went quad bang and smacked into the back of my lorry.
But how could it have pulled it?
Scared the shit out of me. Huh?
How could you have pulled it then? Was it just on enough then? Or...
It's not like brakes or anything. It's like a separate lock thing. So your brakes and everything all work. All Susies are attached. Everything's attached. Everything works. It's just literally the drawbar will still go in and out. So the moment you obviously stop, the drawbar is going to go into the trailer, and the trailer's going to come at you.
I'm with you.
You get me?
I get it now. Get it now. Yeah. That was the fucking shit.
It doesn't come in so much.
It does. Kind of safety on now, wouldn't you?
Hey.
You'd have thought they'd have some kind of safety on that. Like,
Well-
you have it unlocked, it locks your brakes on or something.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know this trade at first, and I just kind of was like, well, I know something does something, and I just got told to get
Just push
take
buttons.
it out, just take that one. So I was like, okay. So obviously
Hopefully
now I
one
know
of
what
these
it
does
like. I
something.
figure it out.
Yes.
And the Roman one's really good because it's got the big drawbar, but you can actually physically see the clamp going on and off. So you can pull a button and you can physically see it locking in place. So I know for a fact that it's locked in. But obviously on the little skip ones, I can't see anything. No idea. Just winging it.
Oh, right. Yeah, shit, that's bad, that.
That's all I've got close enough for it. I mean, it's not really going to do any damage, is it, other than the back of my lorry? But
Still,
That's the
well, I don't know.
closest.
It's yeah.
oh well, if you had to
It's-
come
it's
to an
easily-
emergency
it's
stop, and then it came flying at the back end of you, and it
Well,
would throw your
it'd
lorry
act like,
forward,
it'd
wouldn't
act
it?
like a liquid,
It
wouldn't
would.
it?
Yeah. So obviously, you don't want to be driving around like that.
Yeah. Nessa, Timo, have you got any stories on this?
No. Not a lot that I can do wrong on my bin lorry.
Well, you can
I
put
had-
someone in it and squish them.
But the only
I
thing it
had-
does is chuck bins every now and again.
Does it really?
Just make it, yeah, make it Olympic sport. It can chuck it sort of 10, 20 foot.
That's a good story. I want to
not
see
careful.
that.
Yeah, I want to see that.
I really want to see that.
Oh, no, it scares you when it does it because you get in your rhythm and then all of a sudden it'll throw the next one off and you kind of...
What, it just randomly does it? It's just
Yeah.
frozen. Oh,
'Cause
wow.
on the back of it, there's like a clamp that clamps the lip of the bin.
Yeah.
And the back of the truck now, she's what, 67 plate. She's 5 years old, I think.
Yeah.
And it's the rollers that clamp it are just a bit worn, so it doesn't clamp up tight on some bins. I know what bins it's going to chuck because
So you've learned to back off.
Yeah, I know
Have you
to
ever
stand
seen,
round
have
the
you ever
side
seen
of
the ones
truck.
in America where they've got like the side loading
Yes,
ones?
that-
By the way, for those people
Yeah,
Oh, I love
watching on
I love
YouTube,
watching them.
there is a
Yeah.
cat on my shoulders. It
And
is
it
clearly
flicks
me.
out.
Just don't.
I'm-
Just yeah.
I can
Do you
see
know
it.
what? I was literally just looking at that thinking it's like your
thought it was
green screen.
I was thinking that's a great green screen. It looks so realistic.
Yeah, it's not a green screen. This is just what this cat does. Just roll with it. It's fine. But like the ones where and they'll literally
grooming her
flick
dad.
them and just like
Yeah, and then half the time they got wasted, it'll just flick everything
yeah.
over someone's yard. Go on, Nessa, you wanted one.
Fuck
obviously.
your
You've got
shit.
one.
It's similar-ish. I was working at the first skip firm I used to work for. I think it was like 2010, something like that. And I used to live in the Rhondda Valleys then. It's all valley roads and
Yeah.
curvy roads and stuff. And I'd gone round this tight left-hand turn. And as I was coming to straighten up, there's a road that comes down off the mountain. It's another curved road. And it joins the road I was on the opposite side. And just as I come onto the straight, a taxi overtook me, just as a car was coming down off the mountain road. So
That's my
obviously
topic. Sorry, I remember that.
they're on the same side of the road, and I could just, you know, when you can visually see them crashing before it happens. It was like one of them moments. So I slammed my brakes on, and the taxi flew past me, and this car coming towards us. How they didn't hit each other, I don't know. But then the skip that was on the back of my truck, which was full of hardcore, you know how much that weighs, Chloe?
Oh my
About
god, yeah.
Between 8 and 9
moves.
ton.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
slid on the bed of the truck and slammed into the back of the cab.
Oh yes, I've had
my
that
God.
before.
There's like,
scary as fudge.
It's like the headboard
Yeah.
to stop the skip. It bent forward and hit the cab.
Oh, have you got no like stoppers in it either?
Yeah, no, there was no stoppers, and it was in a really old lorry.
Oh my god.
And,
she has
um,
got stoppers. It's called the cab.
My fucking head.
No, because like
but,
our newer ones, like you've obviously got like clamp things that go in the front of your lorry and they stop
Yeah.
it. So obviously if
Yeah.
you slam on, it's not going any further. But
Yeah, that was quite
Shit.
scary because obviously my lorry came to a stop, and
Yeah.
then the skip hit the headboard, and the headboard hit the cab, and then the lorry flew forward about 25, 30 feet.
oh my god.
So that gap that was there between me and the oncoming car was gone.
Oh
So
my
it-
god.
it- yeah. And obviously
Did
the
you take the
contents of the
car
skip
out?
went straight over the top of the cab.
Wow.
Literally, bricks went flying through the oncoming car as well onto their
So-
bonnet.
Oh my god.
But
That's,
Yeah.
did any of them
mad.
stop?
No, they didn't stop, but I got it on dash cam and I sent it to my boss.
I was gonna say because that's actually that's not your fault, is it?
No, that's not my fault. The
Yeah, and
taxi was
and
overtaking me on a
Wow.
blind bend. And
Wow.
So
why would you
if
overtake
it
on a
went to
bend?
insurance, that if it went to insurance, which I'm assuming it will have done.
Oh
That's
yeah,
actually,
the taxi driver was prosecuted for dangerous driving.
It's
Driving
considered a
under
drive
drink.
off.
He actually
What
lost
an
his license
arse.
and his job
Oh
because
wow.
he was a taxi driver. He lost his job
Yeah.
Yeah.
straight away.
Deserves
But
it.
he according to the police, he actually had 3 people in the back of his taxi who were
Oh
late
my
for.
God.
Yeah, he was taking them to Cardiff Airport, and they were late.
Oh
Wow.
my God. I bet they were terrified, weren't they?
I bet they were terrified, but wouldn't you rather miss your plane and get the next one rather than be dead?
Oh hell yeah.
Oh my God.
Just
They
And plus,
they
they're going to
couldn't-
Cardiff Airport. Can't be going anywhere that fancy.
Well, I don't know. They go to like Amsterdam and that, which is
Wow.
connections, isn't it? don't be a tosser now. Come on. But yeah, that was scary. I actually put that dash cam footage on social media. When,
Did you?
Yeah, and it
Is
went
it still
viral.
up?
It
Did it
went viral.
really?
No, it had to be taken down because it was police involved, so I had to take it down.
But
put
do you
it
still
back
have
up now.
it?
I think I've still got the footage. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
We've got
Back up now.
exclusive
It's
rights.
prosecuted now, isn't it?
I will dig it out for you. I'll
They've
dig
been
it out from
prosecuted now.
beyond.
It's fine, surely.
Put just if you can put some like the footage in the video, or at least put a link to it.
I'll do my
somewhere.
best if I can find it.
Yeah,
It's
you
that
go,
If
we
it's,
have
if
a
it's
short
already
footage.
prosecuted.
You can have a
You know when
short.
the-
You can do this bit, and then you can add it on.
You know what
Yeah.
the old cameras when they used to pick up heat waves when you were stationary? It's like that. It's really old.
I'm definitely
It's still
interested to see it.
Yeah, if I can find it, I will definitely put a little clip in.
That's amazing.
What was your topic that you kind of reminded yourself about?
I told you, if I remember, I'm shouting it.
Yeah.
Right. So my topic was impatient drivers and just idiotic moves and not planning ahead. And obviously, being holiday season, there is a lot of traffic on the roads, and there's
Heck
a
yes.
lot of people not planning ahead, reading the road, thinking about the fact that you've got a big fucking lorry and
They
don't know
don't look beyond their
what you're
bonnet, do
doing.
they?
No. So like for literally all in one trip, I was going to Axminster, like a solar panel farm. So it was like a brand new, it was on farmland. So you got to go through all these little country lanes, and I knew there was 2 bins, and I was in the row wagon drag. I thought, do you know what? It's awkward to get there. I've been there before, but fuck it. I know there's space on site. I'll take the wagon drag. A little bit big, but I will make it.
Yeah.
And
By hook or by crook.
yeah, I will fucking do it. So I got most of it was sort of majority A roads, things like that, until I got to the end, and it was like a B road, and then I went into country lanes. But I was going along this B road, and obviously I was like, I know this lane, I know where I'm going. I put my left indicator on. I was driving a bit slow because I can't remember when my junction was coming up, and obviously I've got a lot behind me. I don't want to suddenly slam on and turn off. So I started slowing her down a little bit and give myself plenty of time to pull off. So I saw my junction coming up and I indicated. By this point, I'm already slow. And obviously I've got to take the road, and I'm coming up to a bit of a brow, so I can't quite see what's oncoming yet.
Yeah.
So obviously I don't speed up and I don't pull over or anything yet. I'm still indicating. And obviously, as I approach the top of this brow, I'm about to start pulling out, taking the middle of the lane so they get around this corner. Luckily, I do the safety glance in my mirrors, and I suddenly see the car behind indicating out, like to go around me. I was like, is he actually going to do what I think he's going to do? And I'd already started, like, when you start because you're going to start drifting. So my mistake, I'd already started to drift a little bit. And then I was like looking at him, and I'm still starting to drift because I'm like, well, he's behind me still, so you can see what I'm doing. He doesn't. He comes out into the lane. Obviously, we're still going, he's still brow. He can't see what's coming. He started going right out. I'm already committed in the middle. I'm like, oh, fuck, he's going for it. So I have to suddenly pull in and slam on because obviously I can't go any further without making my corner. And he absolutely just floors it past me. And it gives me like dirtiest look. So I put the horns on. And I'm like, you absolute toss wanker. And
Toss wanker.
That's a great new word.
Wanker. I know
That
that's
ain't a word. It is now.
it was a toss wanker, right? And obviously he kind of overtook and then was obviously looking back. And because of this, the other people behind had held back because I don't know whether he got confused or what. But anyway, I took all the space after that to make a big point that I needed the space. This is what I was doing. You're a twat bangle. So I pulled right out and then got round the corner and I took all the space. Done. Went in, did the job. The guy on site was sound as fuck because he pre-warned me saying, don't forget the lanes are really bad because I said I'm coming with a big wagon drag.
Yeah.
And he was sound. He was like, just make sure you don't go down a certain road because certain people don't like it. And and then obviously loaded it up on my way back out now. I'm going down these country lanes and I'm on a single track road effectively. And it's coming out slightly wider, but I've got to turn off to the right. And I can see this lady coming up, kind of coming a little bit fast opposite me. And she's not slowing down. So obviously I'm not committing because I don't want to see pull across her path, even though she's got nowhere to go. Anyway, so she floors it past me, but then realizes she has to stop. And then a car would get around her. But obviously I can't take the bend. So I'm sat there going, all right, let's do it then. So I just start taking the bend and you can see her go, oh,
Yeah.
Sunny realised that, I fucked up. And she kind of goes right up in the hedge to get like in the little gateway.
Oh, wow.
And then I'm trying to get slowly round her because I thought, well, you've caused this issue, woman. I'm going for it now. And I can see her get her back wheels wedged in the ground.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why isn't she getting out of my way? And I'm realising she's spinning the fuck up because she's fucking grounded.
She's stuck.
And I could see her like thinking, oh, fuck. And so I just keep going a little bit more and keep pushing it. Anyway, she managed to floor it so much that she just fucking floors it through this tiny little gap. And I'm like, well, serves you right, dickhead. And yeah, that was kind of my story. That's where I was leading up to. And it was just, what impatient drivers and dickheads have you had recently, and traffic and all that bollocks? It's just,
every
they're
day.
just twats. They're absolute twats.
One of my pet peeves is when you're at a junction, and so when you're turning right onto a junction, and there's a car that's basically waiting to go right.
Yeah.
And indicating, and there might be sometimes two of them depending on how long your vehicle is.
Yes.
If you're class 2, it's one car. If it's class 1, it's 2 cars that you need to go. Because sometimes it's like, you need to kind of get that extreme. And you pip and point to the person and say, go.
Yeah.
And then the next person behind then goes and takes their spot.
Yeah.
And you're like, are you fucking joking? So at that point there, I go and I make them fucking reverse.
Yeah. How thick can some people get?
Yeah.
I've made someone who did that. I made them reverse best part of 400-500 yards.
Good.
And I sat on their nose the entire time. I am honestly, I say I'm a dick. I'm not a dick, but I am a dick.
Yeah.
But
for the right reasons.
I take the road
Allegedly.
that I want to take. If I'm coming to a corner and I know I'm gonna struggle with it, I just get onto the other side of the road.
Yeah.
I will
take the road.
Them bastards are gonna stop by hook. They are gonna stop. There's fuck all they can do about it. There is an Arctic coming, and if they're in the way, that sounds like a them problem, not a me problem. Because I don't see why I should start struggling because you're not fucking paying attention to the road. That's not my problem. Again, with the a lot of them, like I had one this week where I had a bus driver, and for some reason he's coming down the road at me, and he's 2 feet out into the road onto my side of the lane because he's wanting to take this corner. Which I don't even sit in that position when I'm coming through in an Arctic. But this bus driver was out fucking as if he was like an extended load or something. He was sat outside, and so I just poofed it towards him. Bastard soon moved in. Wait, if you want to sit and play chicken with me, I will play this game. But be prepared, I'm gonna win. That's how this is gonna end for you. It doesn't end well. So he pipped his horn. Is like, but I'm like, get on your fucking side of the road. There's enough room for you. He was not even if he was in a double decker, I might have been a bit more, but he wasn't. It wasn't one of the little city buses.
Oh, so there's like no reason for it.
Get on your side of the road, you bastard.
Dan's put a similar story in the group chat. Well, in the Patreon chat. Bus drivers in London making a left at the crossroads in Wimbledon. He meant to put there. Very tight, so I took all the opposite side of the road, all while indicating left. Start turning left, only to find a bus coming up on the left-hand side.
Oh,
absolutely
mental.
Stupid.
And you think bus drivers would know better?
Yeah.
There's so many so-called professional drivers out there that they just don't know.
The best,
They're just terrible.
don't. The best thing to do is if you're gonna turn left, take enough room that you're still sat in where you see you sat in both lanes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, just
Yeah.
make sure you sat in both lanes.
There's a couple
Block
of pickups
them.
I have to do that on.
Yeah.
And the amount of times I'm sat in the middle of this lane, it's off an industrial estate, turning left. And then there's like this industrial estate road's probably, you'd struggle to get 2 cars side by side down it. It's
Wow,
not,
is that tight?
it's not, so I'm sort of wrong siding it so I can take up the whole road to get out.
Yeah.
The amount of vans that I'm sat there, indicator on, nosing out, and then a van stops opposite me and then looks at me going, well, go on then. Well,
Yep.
do you want me to take the side of your van out, mate?
Yeah, you've just taken up my space,
You
you
know.
dickhead.
But 6 months ago, when I first started driving, I'd have gone, oh, I'm really sorry, and I'd have backed down.
Yeah.
But now I'm just like, nah, go on, jog on.
You've got your
you can,
confidence now to
you
know
can
what
crack
you
on
need.
drive. I'm not,
Muscle in, yeah.
it's,
Do you find when you're in your little car though, you try and do the same, and you realise, oh, I can't
I'm
now.
terrible. So I get out of my lorry, which is 26 tonner, and I'll jump in the skip lorry, which is, I don't know what
18,
that ton.
15,
yeah,
whatever it
something
is,
like
yeah.
that, isn't it? And I'm driving the skip lorry like it's a 26 ton rear steer, everything like that.
Yeah.
I'm taking up everyone's road, going, oh shit, actually, I didn't need to do that.
I need a different kind of room.
Yeah. But I worry about the length more in the skip lorry than I do my lorry.
Do
Because
you
I don't
find
drive
yourself-
it.
Yeah, and then you reverse up to a skip and realise you've got fucking like
Yeah,
2
I'll go
lorries
back,
lengths
yeah.
behind you.
That'd be
Oh, I'm
plenty of
about
room
to
and
touch that when you get out, like, oh, I'm nowhere near it.
I can't actually reach that on extended arms,
Yeah.
And it's a manual
I'll,
as well, so every time I go out, I stall it at least once. Because I just
Oh,
forget. Slowing down for traffic lights. So just like, why is this juddering so much? Oh, hang on. I'll put the clutch down a bit, shall I?
Mate. Yeah. I think we are going to talk about manuals before. But just...
Oh yeah, how are you getting on with your manual?
Manual's fine. It's well, apart from like taking the thing the lad out. But I was just going to quickly say, I went to a job a couple of weeks ago. This is going to make all of you angry, by the way.
Oh, God.
no.
And
What,
so-
at you or just in general?
no.
We'll
You'll see
decide.
why in a second. So basically, it was.
Okay.
I want to say the site, but basically that we're working with some engineers putting this piece of machinery in that feeds some stuff into a skip. They process it like whatever shit it is, and then puts it into a skip. And so
Right.
they're placing all of this and they're working out where stuff is going to go and how it's all going to be working, shit like that. And I'm looking at it, and I look at them and say, How's a skip lorry supposed to get in here and put a skip down in this spot?
Oh no.
And so there's a pause, and they look around, and they went, "Oh, that'll be the skip driver to work out, won't it?" And carried on. So just kind of, if you are a skip driver, that is the attitude of people. Those times that you say, "I bet you no one's put any care and consideration into how a skip driver is supposed to get in here." You're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
They do not.
It's very true.
I think I was just thinking we might do Facts of Wife. That was unprompted, and I haven't received
No,
no, not at all.
messages.
No.
on
producer is
multiple
not
different
needed
platforms.
at all for this episode.
No, apparently not.
I'm just thinking
Thanks,
because
producer.
you are a little bit short on time.
Oh. Oh yeah.
It's the first
Tom's
time I've
got
been a little bit
plans.
short. Right.
Curfew, isn't it?
It's the first time for everything.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So let's do this. So I'm not doing the. Davey's not here, so I'm not doing the fucking intro thing. We're just going to go straight into it. So these are facts
I
of
was
David's
about to
wife.
say, get serenading us.
Come on.
Fuck right off. Anyways, fact
Sing
number
me a
one.
song.
But he's put
Useless.
facts 1, facts 2, facts 3. So I'm assuming it's rather than putting answers.
Hopefully we don't get the answer straight away.
It's probably
We'll see.
like fact 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Possibly get ready.
How
to
much
pause.
paper can a cord of wood measuring 4 feet by 4 feet by 8 feet make?
What's
How
a
much
quart?
paper? Quarter.
What?
How
One
much
second.
paper can a cord of wood measuring 4 feet by 4 feet by 8 feet make?
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Skip
Probably
full.
like a log
4
of wood,
foot
isn't it?
by 4 foot by 8. What was it? 4 foot by what?
4 by 4 by 8.
4 by 4 by 8.
Do you want to play it again?
How much paper can a cord of wood measuring 4 feet by 4 feet by 8 feet make?
Right.
So,
What does it mean by how much paper? What's
Like
I'm
much
guessing.
Like A4
once,
Is it
pieces.
roller paper or sheets or?
I'm guessing
I
this is when it's
reckon-
all pulps down, and I bet you it's not as much as you think
Yeah.
it is.
I bet it's not.
10,000.
I bet you
Because
it's like
you can't compress paper, can you?
No.
So it's not really gonna.
no, the paper
I
is
don't
compressed,
know.
is it not?
Wait, it's like shredded
Chuck
up.
Colin
Wood's like
reckons a
shredded up
million
and then
A4 sheets.
compacted into
Well,
paper.
because
isn't
it doesn't. Because I know that if you kind of compress it anymore, it explodes, doesn't it? I only know because the hydraulic press channel. The paper on there, and
not
like
when
Many
you're
hours
making it,
wasted.
I'm gonna say
100,000 sheets.
I don't think it's that many.
You don't
I bet, it's
reckon?
only
I
like 10,
reckon
I bet
it
you
is.
it's like 10,000 or something like that. It won't be as much as you think it is.
Dan M, at
it's
least
going to
5.
be like 500,000, something like that. I
Yeah, it
think.
will be at least 5. My God, I hope it's at least 5.
That's some thick
Otherwise,
paper.
yeah.
I'm
we need to plant
saying
more trees.
10,000. Chloe's saying
100,000.
what are you saying, Chloe? 100,000. Timu.
500,000.
Timu?
Oh, it's
Yeah,
my
I
new
know.
pet.
He calls it
name,
Timu.
me.
Yeah. It's Timo, but I call him Timu.
What, like an
But
emu?
that was before. No, there's actually a thing called Timu now, but it's going to get shut down because it's like a massive scam. Nessa,
Oh, yeah.
I'm
I'm
not
I'm
a
gonna
scam.
say 25,000.
there we go.
Ooh.
Probably nowhere near.
Nearly 90,000 sheets of bond quality paper.
damn.
Wow,
I
Chloe's
was the
closest.
Oh, God.
Well
Well
done.
done.
Are we keeping points?
No, we're
I
not.
might
No,
wait
not
for
this
like.
week.
Unless I'm
Timu is actually a shopping
What is-
channel now.
What is the most expensive coffee in the world per kilogram, and what is special about it?
Oh shit! Shit!
Did we not have this one?
Tom knows this. Does Tom know this?
I do know. It's cat shit.
What?
Cat shit.
It's cat shit.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Yep, the cats
think it is.
poop
I
it
think-
out.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know this one. It's a true story. Because they eat the
Yeah.
bean and then
Everyone
they
in
poop it,
chat
don't they?
seems to know it too.
Yeah, it's the cats
Yeah.
poop it out, and it's
Yeah.
supposed to be like really, really good. But I'm not going to eat it.
Was it used as
know.
fertilizer?
No. It's basically like there's like an enzyme in the cat's stomach that makes it do something,
Makes
and
it
then it
some
poops
sort of
it
flavour.
out.
And then they wash it. They do
and-
wash
well,
it
no,
in
no,
between.
no, wait. Chloe, you have missed a key step out there. First, they sift through the cat's shit and pick out the beans.
Oh, what a job.
Oh, that's gross.
What a
You'd
job.
hope they get paid well.
I want to know what brand it is so I can fucking avoid it.
Do you think it's
1
nutty?
second.
Nutty.
Oh,
Is
much
that
very,
the
very
other part of
expensive.
the question?
I
Do you
didn't
think
have
that
any
if
sweet
you-
Very,
corn.
very expensive.
Do you think if you feed the cat a certain type of fish or food, it'll flavour it? You know, like if you drink
Ah.
like a man drinks
I
pineapple,
don't- I
eats
don't.
pineapple, you cum tastes like pineapple.
I
Say
don't know
what
that
now?
personally, but yeah.
Say what now? Is this from experience? You know this.
No, not from experience. I've just I know this. Apparently, it's a true story. Have you not heard that one?
Apparently, I
you not heard
but
that
the
one?
the fact that you've just said it is
Yeah.
fantastic. It's
Wait, I just thought
It says
you
a
know,
lot
I wonder
about
if
you,
can, I wonder if you can flavour the beans. That sounds really wrong.
Oh my god.
I'm proper grossed out right now.
There you go. That's the
Colin,
title
Wishing
right
out
there.
more.
Colin's put Asda Savers brand.
I don't think it's as a saver brand. Right, okay. Let's do the next one. Or do the answer.
Kopi Uwak sells for $100 per kilogram for farmed and $1,300 per kilogram for wild collected. The specialty Vietnamese weasel coffee, which is made by collecting coffee beans eaten by wild civets.
That's bizarre.
Ooh.
Well,
Civets.
I'm quite glad I don't drink coffee.
Come on, next one. Next one.
Right,
Next one.
okay. Next one.
Which is the largest landlocked country?
Landlocked country. I feel like I know this, but
I got no idea. Does that mean a country that has no water around it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no oceans or anything around it.
The largest.
largest
I'm
landlocked.
thinking it must be in Africa, mustn't it? I'm trying to think
Pakistan.
what country.
Pakistan is really small.
No.
The only one I can
No.
think of that's not that's landlocked is Belgium, and that's small.
I think it's a European country.
Well, no, because you've got Austria. Austria's landlocked, isn't it?
Oh shit, yeah.
In Europe, and that'd be bigger. But then I think like Congo,
Russia.
the Congo or something like that.
Moscow, I reckon.
That's
Russia's
definitely
got
got,
the
a
Black Sea
lot
on
of.
That's got a
yeah.
lot of
It
a
has
lot of ocean
has
around
sea
it.
all over the place on both sides, and a lot of ice, which is technically water, isn't it? So it counts basically. I'm
stick
saying
with
the
Romania.
Republic of Congo.
Romania's got it, isn't it?
Yeah,
I don't know.
right. Let's do it.
I got no clue.
Kazakhstan, which is a little over 1 million
Fuck!
square
I
miles.
nearly said Kazakhstan as well, but I wasn't sure. Because I only know that. I was only thinking about that because I'm sure that's where they launched the rockets in...
Fuck you guys. You thought I said Pakistan.
Wait. No, you didn't. We're going to get a replay on that one.
Yeah, we are.
Did you genuinely say
I
Kazakhstan?
actually did it, yeah.
It sounded like you
Oh,
said
right.
Probably, I
Pakistan.
don't think I pronounced it correctly, but yes.
All right. You definitely said Pakistan to us.
I didn't.
Okay, we'll allow it. We'll allow it.
I said
gonna
Pakistan,
check
but I
what
just
she
pronounced it
edits.
Belgium.
Right. Well, we'll get some producers' notes afterwards.
Right, okay,
You say
okay.
if it's wrong, you will hear the producer
Thomas,
say something now.
as Daniel just pointed, I'm editing, so fuck you. I'll put what I want in.
I still have access
Should
to
we
the raw
record that
footage,
bit of
trust
it?
me.
I will literally record that bit.
Right,
Maybe like a
moving
dull
on.
edit.
Just say it clearly now, Chloe, and then you can just cut it out and put it in.
Exactly. I'll do it later. It's fine.
Right. Okay. Next one.
Which country covers the most time zones, excluding Antarctica?
Russia.
Oh,
Oh, wait.
America.
it might be
No,
the
it's not
States.
Russia.
It's going to be
Or
America.
China. Could be China, could be Russia, could be the States.
I reckon it's the States. States big, although. Oh,
No, it
Dan
must be
says China's
Russia.
one time zone.
Yeah, I do know that. Is
it really?
Yeah. It fucks
Oh,
people
wow.
up apparently.
America's not one time zone, is it? So
No,
No,
that's
America's got a couple
three
on it.
three time
it's got
zones.
lots.
So to beat it, Russia would have to have
Four.
four. But I'm thinking,
But has it?
But then what does Australia have?
I think
It's down
Australia's only
south.
got one.
Yeah.
Australia's only got one.
Well,
I'm
no,
sure
New
it has,
Zealand's
yeah.
right next door, and it's got a different one, isn't it? It's like an hour
Well,
different.
it might be cut off halfway over.
I don't know. I'm going to say Russia.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say Russia as well.
I'm going to stick to America to be different.
Unless it's
The
Africa.
States.
Timo.
Cornwall, fuck it.
That's a great
Honestly,
answer.
So in that one.
If Cornwall comes up now, that's going to be fucking wild.
That's
Yeah.
the greatest wrong answer I've ever heard in my life.
Independence for Cornwall, damn it.
France has the most time zones with 12. It includes dependent territories. In 2010, Russia eliminated 2 time zones, going from 11 to 9, but still has the most contiguous time zones.
That's unreal.
See, this is the problem with the fucking French.
No.
Right here, this is the problem with the fucking French.
Oh,
this
God,
is
now
the
he's off.
reason why the British don't like you.
Is
Fuck
it 'cause
you,
it's long?
France.
That was a
Sorry.
bit of a trick question.
No,
that
Italy's
was.
long, isn't it? It doesn't.
I-
But like America, feels like a bigger surface area. So why is that not more?
Because
like,
they're
why
French
France?
and they have to be different. Ah, oui,
Yeah.
oui. We're on le baguette time. Ugh.
It's because of overseas territories, right? Okay.
I suppose that would make sense.
Okay, so it's not
wouldn't it?
technically. It's right. Okay. Right.
I feel like that's cheating.
They
Did we
feel
not
like
have a
they
lot
just-
of countries at some point? I'm
We
pretty
did,
sure
yeah,
Britain
we
had a
probably
lot
were.
of countries.
We probably were the most time zones at one point.
There's
With,
that famous thing of like how many we invaded basically. We've beaten every single country in the world at some point.
And yet
Have you
we're
seen
really
that one?
little.
What's that landlord guy called?
Al Murray and
Yeah,
yeah.
it's very
Yeah.
good. I like that one. Right, next one.
Got him.
Is Antarctica a desert?
Yes, it is.
Ice desert.
I'd imagine so
It
underneath
is.
all that snow and ice. There's not a lot
It is.
growing there, is there?
It's in the Guinness Book of Records for being
Yeah.
a desert. And I had an argument once with
arguing?
with this.
Well
I
done,
got
Timo.
quite passionate about this because I went to this pub quiz night thing, and they tried to tell me that. He said, "What's the largest desert?" And I was like, "It's Antarctica." And he said, "Oh no, it's the Sahara." I'm like, "Fuck you, it's not. It is this." And he didn't listen to me.
So what have we learned? Don't
What?
take
I
Tom
bet he
to
went
a
home
pub
and
quiz.
Googled it, though.
I was right.
I was like,
Probably.
how the fuck is a truck
Well,
driver
if it
right?
says it's right now, you can tell him, you dickhead, and you'll listen to
Yeah.
this and go, oh my god, I can't believe I
Yeah.
argued with that dude.
Just tell
I'm
you the
such
answer that I already know.
Pathetic idiot.
Yes, it's classified as a desert because of lack of precipitation. The Sahara gets more precipitation than Antarctica.
Tom?
Yeah.
Well done. Join in.
I am going to go ahead and send this to that quiz master, and along with it, this message. Dear quiz master, I tried to explain this to you that night, and you took away the point. That point, even though we lost by a huge margin, that's not the point. That point was ours, and it was rightfully ours. I tried to explain this to you. I had my girlfriend text you afterwards.
Oh, did you?
Not joking.
So why didn't you just text him
I
afterwards?
was right. Because I didn't have his
Too
number.
scared to.
Felt a bit weird.
Felt a bit weird.
But that would be even more weirder if you just texted.
I was very
"You're
annoyed about
right."
this.
Oh my god. Oh.
Jesus.
Bastard.
This is where she gets a message back from him now saying, "Oh, I fucking."
Anyways, there we go. So that was Facts of Wife. Thank you very much for that.
Was that all of them?
Yeah, that was all of them, yeah.
We got through
Oh.
that
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah, we did.
They were really hard. I don't think I got any of them right.
No, I was nowhere near on any.
I got the last one right, though.
I did
Although,
very well.
Well done. I think
ironically,
you both
my
got one
closest
right
one.
each. Although I'm debating Chloe's.
Oh, you wait till you listen. It's going to be amazing.
Hey, I've got
Is it
access
though?
to the raw footage too, you know. I shall listen.
It's gonna get competitive in here.
Oh, we
Who
got a
fancies
quiz.
a bit of a quiz.
Yeah, let's do a quiz. Let's do a quiz.
do
So the
it.
last question is actually what was going to be a topic that was given to us by one of our patrons, Dan. But it's not long enough to be a topic, so it's going to be a question instead.
Oh.
Okay, apart from that one right at the end, it's all about riddles.
Oh, God.
So you've got to listen
terrible
carefully so you can
riddles.
solve the riddle.
I'm so bad at riddles.
Are we ready?
Oh no. Yeah.
The more you take, the more you leave behind. What am I?
I know this one.
The more you
The
take,
more you
the
take,
more you
the more
leave
you leave
behind.
So, Nessa, the only issue with this is I am a thick bastard, and I don't do shit like this, right?
You are going to make all three of us
The
look
more
like
you take,
morons.
the more you leave
take,
behind.
the more you leave behind.
Oh, Chocolate Colin, footsteps.
Ah, that's really good. That.
Oh, is that it? That's very
Yeah,
good.
but
if that is
the
it.
thing is, though, footsteps can't be it because if you're on concrete, you don't leave any footsteps behind, do you?
You still take a footstep and leave a footstep behind you.
I don't think you
It's
do.
the right answer.
Metaphorically, you
God.
do,
I didn't
yes.
Not-
say you leave
Stop
footsteps
arguing
in
with
the
the
sand,
quiz
did I?
Well, I didn't say sands, but mud, grass, all things that you leave footsteps
The answer is
behind. But
footsteps,
concrete,
and
maybe
Colin
not.
got it right.
Well,
And
isn't it
Colin
fu-
should come
isn't
on
it
here
funny?
and not
Bad
either.
decisions.
Isn't it funny that Colin's back in the chat and he's got the answer right? He's Googling it.
I'm pretty sure he is.
Colin, you're cheating
That
again.
bastard. It's either that or we need to get him on a pub quiz.
Oh,
But not,
we need
not
to
the one with the
watch
same
him.
pub quiz master.
I like teasing Colin about cheating, even when he's not.
You know what? I think we should get Colin on here, and I think we should actually test him
Do
and
it
make,
live, yeah.
make sure that
Right,
he's got his
Colin,
hands.
make
Yeah.
yourself available in
He
4
has to have
weeks
his
to
hands
get
on
a
his shoulders the
microphone.
entire time. We can see his hands, and we will fucking test him.
Yeah.
This
Right.
is happening, Colin. This is happening, son.
The next one's difficult, okay? So we're not going to waste too much time on it, but it is a hard one.
Oh, but
That's
there you
what she
tell us.
said. Anyway, what
You just wanted to say
8-letter
that.
word? What 8-letter word can have a letter removed and still make a word? Take another letter away and it still makes a word. Keep going until you have only one letter left and it still makes a word. What is the word?
I've heard this one before.
So you start with 8 letters and you take one letter away each time and you still got
And
a
it
proper
still makes
word.
a word every
How
single
the
time.
fuck am I supposed to know this?
I wish I paid more
Start with
attention in
one
English.
letter.
Away.
Start with one letter and add one each time to see if you can still make a word.
Trucker Collins come up with starting.
Okay.
There's like countdown now at this point, isn't it? So what? You can keep taking letters away and it's still a word.
Yeah.
And you can rearrange them, can't you, to make a word?
No, you can't rearrange them. You've got to
it's
stay in
got me.
order.
And it's down to how many words?
It's one 8-letter word down to one letter. So you're taking 7 letters away, and each one still makes a word.
I'll level with you. I can't even think of an 8-letter word, let alone go through a group of them.
I think
One second.
I think Colin's right there.
I think
What?
Chloe was on Google there.
No.
I was about to say.
I've got to sound. Fuck you! I've got to sound smart somehow. All right.
I was about to say Chloe's on Colin there, but let's not go there.
So the answer is starting. Starting is an 8-letter word. Take away a letter T, you get starring. Then take away the letter A, you get string. Take away the letter R, you get sting. Take away the second letter T, you get sing. Take away the letter G, you get sin. Take away the S, you've got in. Take away the N, you've got I.
I. Ah, that was
That's bloody hard, that, isn't it?
I'm going to be honest.
I am
didn't get anywhere near that.
I am going to... Chloe, we need to put a screenshot of that on the video so people can go to YouTube and check that out so you know what I'm talking about, and subscribe while you're there, please.
Yeah, cool.
Timo,
there.
she's explained it. I still don't get it.
Don't worry, I'm completely lost.
I'll put it on the screen
What the fuck?
later and you can have a look.
I am so fucking... That's broken me, lad. That's broken me.
I don't know
Right.
what my name is right now.
Shall we
I'm not gonna
move
lie.
on so
Yeah.
you can become unbroken? The next one's
Yes,
easy as
the
pie.
next one. Please let it be easy.
It's easy as pie. If you don't get it, Tom, there's something wrong with you.
There is. We have...
Right.
After
worked this out.
129 episodes, we have 100% established that.
Okay, Stephen's father has 3 sons. Snap, Crackle, and who?
Pop.
Oh,
No.
What?
what?
Say again for me.
Stephen's father has 3 sons.
Stephen.
Snap, Crackle, and Stephen.
Fucking Stephen.
God's sake.
Look at Tom's face. He gets it and knows he should have
That
got
is-
it.
That is such a bastard one. That is such a cheeky one, because you know we're going to say pop. It's like you say, what do cows drink? Milk.
No, water.
No, I know, but that's
Little-
what you do, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you put in a toaster? Toaster.
Tom's
Yeah, go
face was fucking awesome then. He's like, oh my god, I feel so stupid.
He looks pretty devastated there.
Tom, I'm so sorry. That was fucking easy.
I hate life right now.
Also,
What is life?
can I just say to the people that keep telling me not to swear, I'll swear if I want to.
Yeah,
Who's
but
telling you not to swear?
ladies don't swear,
I ain't a lady. I'm a woman.
bitch.
Okay,
Sorry.
the next one is easy.
Yeah, all right.
Again.
You said that about the last one. I didn't get that
That's
either.
what I
Easy.
say. Just to make us sound terrible. Go on.
Has anyone got any points? That's not Colin right now.
Dan. Dan has a point.
Fuck me.
Okay. What has many keys but can't unlock the door?
Oh, a piano. A piano.
Yes!
A piano. A piano.
Dumb.
I'm a bit late with this, but
Oh, I love a good
Dan, why have
soundboard.
you put cocaine for that one? Dan's put cocaine for that one.
I was going to say my keys. None of them work.
I was thinking of lock, and I was thinking, no, that doesn't work. That makes no sense.
Okay, what has 6 faces but doesn't wear makeup and has 21 eyes but cannot see?
A dice?
Yes.
No way!
Yes.
God
Yes!
damn.
That was so fast.
How did you get that? I hadn't even
was
computed what it
fucking
was.
I was just thinking of a
Crazy.
cube and then the dots. So I was like, oh, I don't know how many dots it's got, but I'm going with dice. That's the only thing I can think of.
And you
So,
thought
yeah,
of
but
that in
just-
like half a second. That's great.
That was.
Yeah, but can we just clarify? When we say dice, we mean a D6. So just
Such a
You
nerd.
dork.
Some people got that joke,
You
some
dork.
people didn't.
Well, it's not thingy, innit? It's roll your dice.
Because
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
There's
got
also
it.
different types.
Yeah. Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
That's good.
What has a head, a tail, no legs, and is brown?
A cat with no legs.
A poo.
That's exactly where my mind went.
That's basically a torso with no other limbs.
Right. So it's
Say it again.
got a what?
Yeah,
It's got a head, a tail, no legs, and is brown.
eel?
Still, I can only think of poo.
Snake?
I'm struggling to think of something that's not poo as well. Yeah. I mean, because head comes out, tail's always a bit longer.
Oh,
as it
I think
comes.
Colin's
Heads
got it
and tails.
again.
Think
It's
of
a
heads and
penny.
tails.
Oh, for
It's
a coin.
A penny.
Yeah,
It's not brown. It's bronze. Then
it's still fucking brown.
Well, actually, if they've been in my
They
pocket
tend to
long
be
enough,
brown.
they're brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, they tend to get brown. Your standard penny's brownie.
Right then.
Any.
Name 3 consecutive days that don't start with the days of the week. For example, Monday to Sunday. So you can't
Well, so
use
say
Monday,
again.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You've got to use some other word. Name 3 consecutive days that don't start with the days of the week.
Today, tomorrow, yesterday.
Yes.
Oh.
Timo's very good at reading the
Wow.
Do you know what? I've actually got a headphone thing in the corner. It's covering it.
I actually like Dan's one. Is Boxing Christmas Eve.
That works.
That actually
Although
would
isn't it
work.
Christmas Eve, Christmas Boxing?
The first,
way
the
round.
second, and the third. Can you not say that?
No.
Why?
Today, tomorrow, yesterday.
Do you
not the
get
game,
that one, Tom?
I get it,
No.
but I just don't get.
I was about to say
Like,
good afternoon,
why?
good evening, and then good night. That's
Yeah.
all one
I like
day,
that.
isn't it?
No, that's all in one day.
That's all in one day, yeah.
It's not 3 consecutive days. But I like the Christmas one. I think that would have been
I
the
like
right
that one.
answer. Okay, what is more useful when it's broken?
What's more useful when it's broken?
Oh, it's proper riddle, that one.
It's edible. What do you break?
Colin again. Egg.
Yeah.
God damn it! It's basically all we're trying to do is race against Colin now, isn't it?
There's no way Colin googled that. That was way too fast.
I think he's just very smart.
I think
Although
he's-
Dan
I
says
think
a horse is
I
more
think he's
useful when it's
fucking-
broken.
Should we
Is
get?
it?
I bet you we could
Well,
get
I
Colin.
suppose you break a horse in, don't you?
What?
Oh, you do break a horse in, yeah.
Yeah, that's my
Shoes
horse
as
knowledge
well.
done.
Anyway, you have 3 stoves. A gas stove, a wood stove, and a coal stove. But you've only got 1 match. Which do you light first?
Say that again.
Wait, say
Say
it
that
again.
again.
You have 3 stoves. A gas stove, a wood stove, and a coal stove. You only have 1 match. Which do you light first?
Wood.
Well, the gas ones. The gas one's the
Match.
easiest one to set alight, isn't it? And then you can just use the fire from that to set the other 2.
Yeah, but what do you light them with?
But then why are you using 3 stoves?
What do you light them with?
What?
Like the wood
One
one, then you
match.
can use the wood to light.
So
the
what
others.
do you light first if you've only got 1 match?
Well, the gas one.
No. You light the match first.
For God's sake. I don't like this game anymore.
I'm loving this one.
Daniel got that one.
My head hurts.
It's stuff that
fucking
you
broken
should
me.
know, but for some reason we
It's-
just don't.
It's like oversimplified, isn't it? It's like the simplest thing, but you overthink
This
it.
is
Yeah,
and
it
it's
is,
like
yeah.
it brings out the
Yeah.
overthinker in you. But Tom's
Yeah.
an overthinker anyway. He's autistic.
I've got one for you. I've got one for you.
Go on.
Got it.
You have a light bulb in the other room,
Right.
and you have 3 light switches. You can go into the room once to check to see if you've got it right, but you can only basically you can press the switches as many times as you want. You can do all of that, but you can only check once. How do you know which light switch is the one that turns it on?
I'm not going to lie, that confused me.
Right.
It's been
Turn
a
them all
long
on.
week.
Well,
Turn them all on at the
Just
same
do them all
time.
at one hit. Yeah.
Right. So you have a light bulb, So you've got to be able to say which light switch is the correct one.
Right, okay, go on and do it again.
Right.
So you have a light bulb.
So there's a light bulb in a room.
Yeah.
You have 3 light switches. You have to be able to tell me.
It just says there's a
which
light bulb in a
switch.
room, though.
Plug the light bulb
one
into
of
the room
them-
that you're standing in with the light switches.
No.
Take the light switch off the wall, put all the wires through the singular light switch, and it's bound to light one of them.
Now that's about reading too much into it. That's great.
Yeah, that's the way my mind's going tonight. That's it.
But
Can you not reach around
you
while
can
you're
only
still
go
in
into
the room?
once.
Yeah,
Once.
can you-
Stand
Can you
outside
not
the room
reach
to
round?
check.
Yeah.
Can't reach around. Cannot check. There's no other way. You can go into the room. You can basically make your selection.
Stand
Well,
outside the
surely
room to check.
you'd see the glare. Yeah, even if you're not in there, you're going to see it.
No, you can't see the glare. You cannot see that it's on. Say for instance, it's down a corridor. It's down a corridor. You've got to go and check.
Why can you
There's
only go
no
once,
way. Because that's the fucking part of the game.
though? I mean,
No
no
idea
idea.
is the
That
answer.
you can't do it more than once. Is that why?
Get someone
I
else
mean,
to
if I've
walk in
got
the room while you
decrepit
press the
legs and
button.
it hurts. Yeah.
No, can't do
yes.
that.
Can
That's
do
really
that.
Cool.
You can go in, or one person can go in once to go and check.
Check the other 2 rooms
Oh,
first.
Dan M, check all the other rooms. Oh.
I said that
No.
too.
Oh, did you? That does make sense.
I said check the other rooms first.
Yeah.
I hate this. He is sat there
So-
looking smug.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see.
He's redeeming himself.
I saw this one today, I did, yeah. So you flick one light on and leave it for 10 minutes,
Right.
or however long, 5 minutes. It's going to warm the bulb up, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
Right, okay, yeah.
Then turn that one off and turn the next one on. Go into the
Right.
room. If the light is cold,
No,
It's
it's
neither
not
of
that
those
one,
it
and
is
it's not
off,
on.
it's
You
not
know
either
it's
of the
not
two
that
that
one.
you've just used, and you know it's the third
Yeah.
one. If it's warm, then you know it's the one that you've had on for that long, and it's not the one that you've just tried, and then basically, yeah.
Tom, that's not the same riddles that Nessa was doing, though.
That's
Come on,
actually
let's
The ones
kinda
that
good,
she's
though.
done are
That's
fucking
stupid.
way harder.
That's way
about the
harder. That's like a full-on riddle, whereas like Nessa's
All right, I
ones are
actually
like
have
riddles.
a really easy one for you now.
You said that
You've
about the
said
others.
this
One, too.
No, this
several
is
times.
the easiest all of them. Because
Okay.
when I was reading this, I knew the answer before I'd finished reading it. So
Nessa,
you should be able to.
This is me. I've shown you my brain power tonight.
Or lack thereof.
Okay.
I'm also part of this as well.
If I get this,
You
it's a
have
miracle.
You have 5 apples in a basket. Divide them between 5 people.
Yeah.
1 apple each. When you give the apples out, there's still 1 apple in the basket. Why is there still an apple in the basket?
It's my bar.
Well,
It's
Because
my
the
apple.
person
Dead.
holding the basket.
Chloe got it.
What?
You give one person their apple while it's still
Yeah.
in the basket.
You're still holding the basket.
Wait,
Someone's still
why are
holding
you
the
giving the
basket.
basket away? That's not part of the deal. You've got that basket. That's your basket. I have to pay 5 for a carrier bag now.
Take your own
Which-
then.
Right. So why are we giving away a basket in this?
1 apple has to remain in the basket.
For God's sake.
Is that what it says?
Shall I read it again?
Yeah, go on.
Right. You've got 5 apples in a basket and you divide them evenly between 5 people. But 1 still remains in the basket. Why is there an apple in the basket?
Yeah. God's sake.
Because you're giving away the basket.
Yes. Chloe got it.
But why have you given away the basket?
Oh, for God's
Because you're
sake.
supposed to. It's the question.
All right,
I didn't
While
make
we're
this
on-
up, you know. I just found this on the interweb.
I've got one that I know about.
Okay.
Go on.
Okay. What gets wetter while drying?
Oh, I could say a few things. A towel.
Yes.
Oh, for God's sake.
It's like the only one I know.
That's a good one, that is.
I like that one. Yeah, go on.
Daniel had that, and Trucker
Yeah.
Colin had it, and Dan M
Of course,
had it.
Colin had it.
Of course Colin had it. He Googles everything.
I don't think I've got a single one.
I did that. I
think you
don't think
have.
I got a single one.
Oh,
no.
you might get this one.
Turns out thick as pig
Okay.
shit.
This one is. This one's easy. Just
Yeah,
so
you
know.
said that about the
You
other.
said this so many times.
I have a mouth but cannot talk. I can run but cannot walk. What am I?
Oh, river.
Yes. Yes!
River.
Tom got one. Tom, you've actually got two.
Well
now.
done.
I don't think I need to shout it that many times, but I got very excited that I knew an answer.
Now, this one is a little harder. Okay.
Oh no.
Giggly.
Lol.
What word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it?
Sorry, I got excited. Drum roll. Go on. What was that?
What word
What?
becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it?
Short.
Yes!
Fuck, I was just trying to work that out.
That's only because Colin and Dan put it in the chat.
I didn't read the chat.
wasn't.
I was actually looking down at my
Yeah.
keyboard, so I
In
can't
fairness
be
to
accused.
him, let him
We'll-
have that.
we'll
In fact,
let
there's
you
2
have
that
it.
he's had. It's
It's
2 that he's
fine.
had.
Oh, I'm done.
You've had both of the ones that he's gone. You've tried to take away from him, the poor lads.
I
So-
fucking haven't.
Dan,
Yes, you did.
Dan M is going to have that joint with Timo.
Yes, Dan.
They've got a joint. Where's the fucking joint?
Oh,
Oh, there's one of them round. Oh,
Right. Where's that topic?
Oh
Okay.
yes.
Right. It's not a riddle. This one. It's a topic suggested by Dan Smee. Which was a few weeks ago, actually, wasn't it, Dan? And we've not covered it, so we're going to ask it now as a question. How many miles could you travel on UK motorway network without going over the same bit of motorway twice? And you can only go in one direction. You can't go in both directions. So I've got the answer
you're
from
starting
Highways
up at
England.
Dundee, aren't you? You're starting up at Dundee
Are you?
if you're going south.
It's basically all the
And-
UK motorway network.
I'm going to say, oh no, because where does the motorway network end? Down your way,
in
Chloe.
South Wales, it
M5.
ends in Llanelli.
Well, how far does that go? So is it M2 is going to be the best way?
M5 ends down here in Exeter.
At junction
I'm going to say
30.
Dundee to the bottom of the M2.
Yeah, but how many miles?
So you can drive over all of the motorways in the UK. How many miles would it be? That's what the question is.
You cannot
Oh,
go
wait.
the
What's
same
the
bit.
What's
longest
the
distance?
longest?
So you can go loops round as long as you're not repeating on yourself.
Oh, right. So you can go, technically, what could you do? You could go from your
So-
end round the M25, could you? So what runs along the bottom?
You got the M4.
Runs on the bottom of the country.
Yeah.
Got the
I don't
M27
really- I can't think.
Yeah.
down by me. That's the only motorway I know. It's the only one I go on.
I only know one. That's the only one I fucking
And it's
visit.
a wonderful bit of motorway.
Well, in which case, then you want to come down, and then you want to go to the.
You wanna
probably
go to
going
London.
across the M62, down the M1, and then
Around the
You wanna go-
M25.
and down the M1 to the M25, and then
Across the M4. And then down the M5?
something like that. I don't
My
know.
brain's
So
just not.
this
It's
mentions
hard to. You're a fucking bin chicken.
Oh, shut your
You
hole,
can say
will
this,
you?
but in fact, to be honest with you, I'm the only one that should be able to get this right.
well, if you get it
Yes,
wrong,
I know,
shame on
right?
barely
you.
go fucking 10 miles away from your yard.
I'd go
Daniel
20.
is thinking M5, M4, M25, M40, M42, M5, M6. Okay, so you're
M6
like a big
and then
loop.
M. So if what Daniel says there, and then M72, and then is it the M80 across, or M? Can't remember what it is.
So how
fucking-
many miles is it from the bottom of Cornwall up to Scotland? You know that big famous.
Oh, what, John
Whatever
O'Groats
it's
to Land's End, isn't
Yeah, how many miles?
I've done
is
that
That's-
route.
that's all-
I
that's
should
A
know
road.
this. It was 2,000 and something miles altogether.
Yeah, so Chuck Collins says 2,300. So technically, I think you can do like a big loop, which is going to be about the distance from the top to the bottom, isn't it?
Do a loop. That bottom.
Well, yeah, because you start at the M5, you can go all the way up to before Scotland, loop round to London, and then loop back,
How are
can't
you
you?
looping around to London?
Well, because you go up the M5 to the top, but you catch whatever's
Right.
in between.
Get M5,
And then you
M4,
cut across
innit?
to another one, which is whatever it is.
And then you go up to Scotland.
60, blah, blah, blah. No, you can't go to Scotland because there's only one going up to Scotland, isn't
Well, I
there?
was going to say, right, okay.
So you can only go as far as just before Scotland, cut around,
What's it?
go towards the M25, whatever motorway that is. I
But then
don't
you
know
can't go
any
back up
others.
again.
And then shoot around the M25, and then
can't go back up
cut
again.
across. No, you cut across then, don't you? Back to the M5. Done. So you can give a big loop round. I reckon 2,500.
Oh, we're going to guess distance? I have no idea.
Yeah.
Go on, Nessa, let's have the answer.
There's two different answers. The first answer is 2,447 miles.
Wow.
And that's from saberroads.org UK. The other answer I found is until your fuel tank is empty, which is about 800 miles. Because if you want to refuel, you have to leave the motorway.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I suppose you do.
So that's the two answers I found.
Services are part of the motorway network.
No,
They're not
once
classed
you
as it,
go
are
into
they?
the services, it's the end of motorway regulations.
Yeah.
Oh, but then if you're going to get technical, you're going to have to leave the motorway anyway to have brakes. So you've lost out.
Well, it depends if you're a lorry driver or not. But if you add up all of the motorways in the whole of the UK, it's 4,300 miles of tarmac.
Oh my God.
That's a lot, isn't it?
Wow.
So
And some of them will take several
Who's
days to get
typing
through,
and
especially.
cheating? Who's typing?
I'm going to say Timo. He looks like he's staring into
He
oblivion.
looks deep in thought.
Oh no, I'm not I've got like an ice lolly that I'm messing
Oh,
with.
you're tapping.
Sorry.
I thought someone was cheating. I was like, what's going on
No,
here,
no,
eh?
no.
Eh?
What was going on there?
Top Gear gave us a solution with the mobile refueling. Yes, they did they?
Yeah,
I remember
so we
that.
did.
Yeah.
That's an old episode.
Was
Maybe-
it
maybe
really
we
a
should
solution? I don't
test
think
this
it
challenge.
worked
I
out.
think it's not.
No.
That's more like suicide attempt, if you ask me.
I like it though.
Of course you would.
A suicide attempt, not unlike travelling along the M62. So
Oh, especially at the moment of the traffic.
or
yeah.
M25. Yeah.
M5 for me. Or country lanes.
Yeah. It's
Does
bad
anyone
timing.
else have anything to add?
I don't think so. And I think
I
that
think
that
we're
about
all
wraps it up as well. Yeah.
We're all silent.
Salmonslap.com.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, well
salmonslap.com.
done,
Go there.
Timo.
Download. Yeah, go and get your. Don't download things, but yeah, go and buy.
Go and get your
merch first.
merchandise from salmonslap.com.
Yeah.
Pretty please.
Right. And with that, I think we'll say thank you so much for listening. If you haven't listened, how is it you got this far? But we shall see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.